In the last lecture, you learned how to find and create quotes that you can really post onto your Facebook page in order to drive engagement. Now, in this lecture, we're looking at the third proven post formula, which is native video. Facebook really loves video. We saw this when we looked at the EdRank algorithm. And also, all you have to do is really look at your Facebook newsfeed to see the amount of really video that is showing up in there. Almost every second or third post now is a video on Facebook, and Facebook really loves it, especially when it's uploaded directly to Facebook rather than a link to a YouTube or a Vimeo video. So you can see here that all of these videos are uploaded directly to Facebook, and there's an obvious reason why Facebook preferences their own videos, because they're really in competition with Google. Google owns YouTube, and Facebook obviously has control over their own algorithm, really what they show and what they filter. So if you want your videos to be shown, you should really upload them directly to Facebook, and that's really easy to do. You just come into your page, and then when you want to add your video, you just click it there, and you can just upload it there. Now, I've talked about all the tools and everything that you need to create videos in the YouTube marketing part of our course. All of the tools are there. Let's review them here. All of the tools that you might need to use them. But let's also review some of these facts that Cisco predicts that 80% of all internet traffic will be video by 2019. So not only is it important now, but it's going to become even more important in the future. Video is just going to overtake absolutely everything. So it's a good idea to get comfortable with it now. And also, if we come down here a little bit, I think I had another fact. 85% of Facebook video is watched with no sound. So that's something else to keep in mind. Can you add videos that don't necessarily need to have sound? Let me return to my Facebook feed here. So can you post videos that don't necessarily need sound, or can you add in a little bit of text here to really show what this is about? So there's some sort of fact showing up here, and that really describe what the video is, and there you go. 85% of people won't watch it with sound. If you saw that alone without sound, you mightn't understand what it is, but with a couple of pieces of text there, you really do understand it. Let's see some of the other videos maybe down here, if there's anything relevant. They're kind of disappearing because I've seen them. But essentially, that is it. You have the tools to make the videos. You should probably make them work so they don't need necessarily to have sound, or add in that little pieces of text if you need to. And another way that you can add video that's maybe even better and requires you to really have no editing at all is using Facebook Live. This is the big new feature on Facebook. I know a guy in Facebook, and he says that even Mark Zuckerberg is so excited about this. This is like their big push. And it's really easy to do a Facebook Live. You can't do it on a desktop, but you can really do it on a mobile phone. And that's a very easy way for you to post videos to Facebook without using any tools, without using any editing or any of that stuff. So I'm going to give you an example of it here. You can see that this was live here. And when you record a video on Facebook Live, all of your followers get a notification here. And then once the video has been finished, it goes onto your Facebook page so people can re-watch it. And you can see here that he's just talking about the Facebook algorithm and what it means for your business. And you can see that this got a huge amount of views, a huge amount of shares, and a lot of comments as well. And also you can see here that he's posted in some of the further readings or the call to actions for you to do afterwards. So this is a very easy way to put videos on Facebook. It's literally just camera to face, no fancy microphone or anything like that. So it's really easy to put videos on Facebook, and you can use these videos to discuss, especially Facebook Live ones, new topics, summarize a blog post, or welcome people to your page. So this could be your first video, literally just putting the camera in front of you, explaining what the video or what the page is about. So if I go back here, I could just add this in and say, hey guys, welcome to the page. This is what the page is about. I could just say my description really. And then I could say, go ahead and like this if you want to get these updates in your timeline. And it could be something very simple and as quick as that. So that is native video. It's extremely powerful. This is the big trend. This is what Facebook is really trying to push. And I know for a fact that you will get more reach, you will get more exposure on Facebook if you use Facebook Live, because this is their big product that they're trying to push. And so naturally they'll tweak their algorithm and they will give this a little bit more visibility. And actually I think that even says it here. This explains a little bit more about Facebook Live. Let's come down because I did read this. What happens? Where do live videos show up on Facebook? How do you rank live videos? We recently made a small update so that Facebook Live videos are more likely to appear higher in the news feed when those videos are actually live compared to when they're no longer live. So they get more exposure when they're live, and even they get more exposure, I think, in general as well. So that is really native video. It's something you can do that will get you a lot of engagement on Facebook. And now in the next lecture, we're going to look at Facebook contents. I'm going to give you a great example and show you how you can use this to really extend your reach. And especially when we look at our supercharge your brand social word of mouth, this is a key strategy to really achieve this. So I'll see you there.